ever get that like, feeling when you just really want to nail a first impression,
Oh.
like a job interview or even, meeting someone new at a party?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like those first few seconds
Oh, they matter.
really matter, don't they?
Big time. Absolutely. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what we're kind of diving into today, We've got some pieces from Pasted Text,
Oh, cool.
all about the science and strategy, right?
Yeah.
Of how to really make those first encounters count.
Oh, this will be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at this source,
Okay.
and it talks about, the whole love at first sight thing. But for first impressions,
Right?
is it really that quick?
It is. It can be surprisingly fast.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Studies show that like 40% of people
Oh.
form an opinion about someone in the first 7 seconds.
7 seconds, 7 seconds.
Whoa, that's barely enough time to
I know.
shake hands.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we really don't have much time to
Yeah.
mess around. You gotta get in there.
Yeah.
Make it count. Yeah. But okay.
Yeah.
So I see here too. It also says that
Yeah.
if it's a job interview or a professional setting,
Yeah.
right? We get a little bit longer.
You get a little grace period. Yeah.
Okay, a little grace period.
Okay, a little grace period.
About 17 seconds.
17 seconds, okay.
Yeah.
Still not a ton of time.
No, not really.
Yeah.
But it's interesting though. Well, those extra seconds are crucial.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because people are making judgments
Oh, okay.
about, your competence. Are you trustworthy?
Oh, okay.
Essentially, can I rely on this person? Can I work with them?
Interesting.
Big questions.
It's almost like our brains are doing like
It is.
a super fast risk assessment.
Risk assessment. It's exactly that.
Wow.
Yeah. And here's where things get
Your way.
even more interesting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so in today's digital world, right?
Yeah.
That first impression happens before we even meet face to face.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
You're talking about like
do-
our online presence, right?
Yeah.
LinkedIn,
Yeah.
Instagram, that kind of thing.
All that.
All
Yeah.
that.
Your digital footprint is now a key part of that initial perception of you.
Wow.
Yeah, think about it. Before meeting a client
Uh-huh.
or even a date,
Mhm.
you might check out their online profiles.
Oh, yeah.
Just to get a sense of who they are.
It's like we're all detectives now.
We are. We're all little private investigators.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So how do we make sure
Right. That's the big question.
Yeah, how do we make sure that our
Yeah.
online presence is working for us and not against us?
That is the question.
Yeah, is it just about having a professional looking headshot?
It's more than just a photo.
Okay.
It's about crafting a story.
A story.
A story, yeah. Okay.
What skills are you kind of subtly showcasing? What's the tone of voice you're using when you're writing?
Okay.
Even little things like
Yeah.
your email signature can contribute
Yeah.
to that whole impression.
Oh, that's a good point.
Right.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
My email signature
Yeah.
as part of like my personal brand or whatever.
It all adds up.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say
Yeah.
we've kind of aced the online intro, right?
Uh-huh.
And now we're actually meeting someone in person.
Okay.
What are some things we can do? Like
Yeah, what are some actionable
actionable tips
Yeah.
to make that first impression really count?
Well, the source emphasizes a few key strategies.
Okay.
Some of them,
Yeah.
kind of classic advice like
wait.
dress to impress,
Yeah.
but it goes a little deeper than that.
Okay.
It's not just about looking good.
Right. Right.
There's more to it.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
I've heard this thing dress one step above.
The usual attire
Yeah.
for like a job interview.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
But honestly,
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like that's,
A little stuffy.
yeah,
Yeah.
a little stuffy.
It can be.
Or even inauthentic, you
Yes.
know?
That's fair.
Like,
That's a good point.
if I don't normally wear a suit,
Right.
why am I going to show up in
Yeah.
a suit?
Exactly. But think about the why
Okay.
behind that advice.
Okay.
It's not about conforming to a dress code.
Right.
It's about signaling respect for the opportunity,
Oh.
showing that you're serious
Okay.
and you're putting your best foot forward.
Okay, I see. Yeah, yeah.
It's like you're saying,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
prepared. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like you're showing them
You are.
that you're willing to
You have the extra mile.
go the extra mile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
And you know what? It can boost your own confidence too.
Oh, that's interesting.
If you feel good.
You look good.
Oh yeah, maybe. Maybe that's part of it.
Yeah. It all works together.
Okay, cool.
So another strategy that I think is really powerful
Yeah.
is finding common ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, how do you mean?
Well, just like at a party, If you can find, some shared interest,
Yeah.
it can just create that instant connection.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Even if it's something small.
It could be anything, right?
Yeah, like you both like the same
You both like, I don't know,
sports team or something.
sports team, or you both like the same, band.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Finds that little connection.
Find that little nugget
Yeah.
to make a world of difference.
So before a meeting or interview, do a little digging, right? Find that connection.
A little bit of research goes a long way.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
What about body language?
Oh, huge.
Yeah. Big part of first impressions.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because it's like, you're saying all this stuff.
You are.
But if your body's saying something different.
Right. You're sending mixed messages.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So what do we need to know?
Well, the source highlights this really interesting fact.
Okay.
55% of communication is nonverbal.
That much?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that means your posture, your eye contact, even these like subtle, fleeting facial expressions called micro expressions.
Wait, what?
Micro expressions, yeah.
What are those?
They're tiny little involuntary facial movements that can reveal, your true emotions.
Really?
Even if you're trying to hide them.
Oh, wow.
They happen in like a fraction of a second.
And people can pick up on that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It's amazing.
So we need to be aware of what
your body's saying.
Body's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Even if we're not consciously saying it.
Right.
Yeah, that's where those actionable tips come in.
Okay, what are they?
So the source talks about projecting confidence through good posture, right? Shoulders back, sitting or standing tall.
Okay.
Eye contact is crucial.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Did you know 44% of people notice eyes first?
44%.
44%.
That's almost half.
It is.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Makes sense though, right?
Yeah.
Eye contact shows you're engaged.
Present.
You're there.
Yeah. Okay, what else?
Any other tips?
Tips? Yeah, well, the source talks about this technique called mirroring.
Mirroring. Okay.
It's where you subtly match the other person's energy and body language.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it might sound a bit weird, but research shows it actually activates these mirror neurons.
Mirror neurons, huh?
Mirror neurons in the brain. Which fosters a sense of connection and empathy.
It's like you're speaking their language.
Yeah, exactly.
Without actually,
without saying a word.
Saying a word, yeah. Wow, that's powerful stuff.
It is.
Okay, and of course, I imagine we can't forget the
classic.
The smile.
The smile. Never underestimate the power of a genuine smile.
Yeah.
Radiates warmth and positivity.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the initial greeting.
Okay.
The body language. Anything else? Any other
surprises?
Surprises, yeah.
Yeah, I thought this one was pretty clever.
Okay.
The source recommends warming up your vocal cords before a big meeting or interview.
How do you do that?
By chatting with someone beforehand.
Oh, okay.
Like the receptionist or other candidates, whoever's around.
Gotcha, yeah.
Just to kind of relax, get into a more
social
mindset.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, good.
It's like vocal stretches.
Yeah, exactly.
Or for a performance.
Oh, that's a great way to put it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we've covered a lot here.
We have.
But I'm kind of curious about something.
Okay, what's that?
What about those times where we're not necessarily trying to,
make a good first impression?
Make a good first impression.
Yeah.
But maybe even
create a little distance.
Yeah, create a little distance.
Yeah.
Or even like
you want to set a boundary.
Set a boundary, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
How do you do that?
It's interesting, and it's not something that the source explicitly addresses.
Right.
But if you think about the principles we've talked about, body language, nonverbal cues, we can adapt those, right?
Okay.
So, for example, if you want to set a boundary, you might use more closed-off body language.
Okay.
Avoid prolonged eye contact.
Okay.
Keep your tone of voice neutral.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you're using the same tools.
Yeah, but in a different way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the big takeaway here?
Well, what's fascinating to me is how these principles of first impressions are surprisingly universal.
Universal, okay.
Whether it's a job interview, a first date, Or even like navigating a tricky social situation, right?
Right. Being mindful of our nonverbal communication and understanding the psychology can really make all the difference.
Or think about a scenario where you
want to make an impact.
Yeah, want to make an impact.
Yeah.
Which of these strategies will you use?
Good question.
And here's a final thought.
Okay.
If we can consciously shape those first encounters,
right,
what does that say about the power we have to influence our interactions, you know?
Yeah.
And create the connections that we want.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
Yeah. I think that's it for this deep dive. Really interesting stuff.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah. Till next time.
See ya. Bye.
Yeah.